Grand opening. Grand opening. How are you? How's your day? I hope you know when you woke up today, it was another gift from the Almighty, from the other room, from the creator of the universe, from God. Yeah. So, with a quick prayer, and then we're going to get to it. We want to thank God. We want to thank Jesus. We want to thank the other room. We want to thank our Abba. hmm We want to thank our Abba. We want to thank the Galactic Federation, the Pleiadian Council. We want to thank all the ancestors. Yes, we do. We want to thank the ancestors. We want to thank our higher self. We want to thank all the ancestors closest to the white light. Yes, we do. We want to thank Spirit for our gifts. Yes, we do. We want to thank Spirit for being there for us. We want to thank Spirit for the comforter. Yes, we do. We want to thank Spirit for the ability to see. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. So, today's scripture is John chapter 3, verse 16. Today's scripture is John chapter 3, verse 16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. That's forever and ever. That's evermore. That's wholesome. Everlasting. That's, you know what everlasting is? It's durable. It's unstoppable. It's unshakable. It's everlasting. Right? I just looked at verse 10 and I got to say something on this. John chapter 3, verse 10. And Jesus said unto them, art thou a master of Israel and knowest not these things? Aren't you a master of Israel and you don't know this? So that's who we talking to. We talking to the false gods. We talking about the false gods. We're not talking to them. We talking about them in their face. Because you know they send monitoring spirits, right? And they also come behind from behind the scenes and watch you, right? To see if their projections is working. Verily, verily, I say unto thee, we speak that we do know and testify that we have seen, and ye receive not your witness. You, the op, have not received their witness. Why? Because they can't see. Their heart is not open. Right? Verily, verily, I say unto thee, we speak that we do know. We speak that we do know. We speak about what we know. Nothing on this earth is hidden, right? And testify that we have seen. And ye receive not your witness. You ain't received your witness, but you out here doing this. So, this message is called this message. Yeah, this message. Just read this called Today is the Day. Today is the day, and it all comes down. How about that? How about that? Because we believe in God. We believe that for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So today is the day of official business in your life, collective. Collective, whatever manipulation that was projected towards you will and has been returned to the senders, known or unknown. As of today, these people they are starting to see the manifestations that they petitioned to the universe. These false proposals, they see it and they like, it's a hit. Today is the day of your official business, collective. Today is the day that the investigators has closed in on these people because you've seen it. You can witness it. Your gifts. Just a prophecy is being fulfilled through you. These people will get their desired wishes. Whatever they went behind the sun and under the moon, right? And that part right there takes me back to Judges. We're going to go back to Judges real quick. We're going to go back to Judges chapter 2. These people will get their desired wishes, right? And their desired wishes was this. And they forsook the Lord God of their fathers, which brought them out of the land of Egypt, and followed other gods. They got their desired wishes from their other gods because their other gods turned on them, due to the fact that their gods is powerless to God of the universe. Their gods are powerless to God of the universe. Their gods. And followed the other gods of the people that were around about them, and bowed themselves unto them, and provoked the Lord to anger. Not only did they disrespect you, they disrespected God. They've been doing it in space the whole time, and they had no regard. Yeah. So guess who came through real quick? Jesus. Right? Right? See, you a part of the sacred family. They ain't know that when they came for you, because you look normal. They ain't got nothing on you. Yeah. Whatever they manifested behind the moon in secret, they experienced it: embarrassment, guilt, shame, and it has settled in their lives. Moving forward from today, they're going to know for sure why this and that is happening for them. They're under judgment for lying, stealing, manipulation. They even slandered you, collective. They try to defame your character. They try to cause you mental anguish. Today is the day that they find out that their asses is getting sued by you with the help of the United States. Today is the day they're going to find this shit out. It ain't no mystery. They ain't got nothing on you. They did all this. So they did an illegal investigation on you. They were stalking you, slandering you, trying to character assassinate you. Can you believe that? Your ability to love another person depends on the ability to love yourself. So this was based out of hatred, right? That's why today is the day. And it all comes down today. It was based out of hate. It was based out of ego, right? Okay. Yeah. My brother showed up. My boy showed up. My homie showed up. Yeah. The main man, the man with the plan. Yeah. Who you don't trust? Who you don't believe in the unseen? Yeah. Y'all believed in it, all right. They sure did. Absolutely. It's a divine emergency because you were sent here on a divine mission to do some sacred activist work spiritually anyway. And you know that. Yeah. They ain't got nothing on you. Your ability to love another person depends on the ability to love yourself. They don't love themselves. What's this, Holy Spirit? Jesus. Jesus on the main line. Yeah, you heard it all your life. God is behind the scenes working it out for you. That's not saying that you, just because you a Christian, that you can't go behind the scenes with God. It's about how you using your gifts. Yeah. You got inner knowings. Your intuition is on fire. You can see in the dark. You are the light in the dark. And these people thought it was okay to play around you with your energy, as if God and the spirit wasn't going to see what was going on. Yeah. Hawthorne, you God's daughter. Yeah. And the world knows it. And so a miracle is happening today. Today's the day. And it all goes down. All comes down, all goes down, however it's coming. Guess what? What was sent out will be the dishy ice cream, dishy out. They won't be able to scream pickles. Light activation, acceleration. That's momentum. That's movement. Brilliance. You're smart. Stand in your light because you stand in your light. You stand in your power. Yeah, and the world know it. The world know that you a devoted warrior, that you a spiritual fighter. The world know this. Yeah. God designed your life for you to be this way. Again, Isis reclaiming your magic and Commander Ashtar leadership activation. I said on TikTok, top 30 on the leadership board while I was doing a mini read this morning. So, Hathor, you reclaimed your magic? God's daughter, today is the day. Also, your leadership took off in the spiritual realm and down here on the 3D. Something is about to take off for you. Something is about to be great for you. Yeah, because you a devoted warrior and you got access to your knowing out Melchizedek. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. And you also trust the process through your intuition. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy. Yeah. They ain't got nothing on you, baby. This Hathor, Isis, and Commander Ashtar, divine process. Yeah, God said good job for keeping your mouth shut during the process. Due to the fact you down here having a human experience, so you can talk. Judaism, ancient Abrahamic religion, oldest Mesopotamic monotheistic covenant between God and the Jewish people. Judaism. So, you, God's daughter, who reclaimed her magic, whose leadership activated on the spiritual battlefield, is an ancient soul. This person know that they belong to one of the 12 tribes of Abraham. Of the Jewish people. The Jewish people is the Israelites, right? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody need to read Psalms 94. What's this Judaism? So basically, this was about spirituality, religion. Again, haters exposed. What's up, little stinky girl? Haters exposed. He upstairs. Haters exposed. So, so these people was hating on you because of your ancient wisdom, because of your intuition, because of your position in spirit, because of your period, right? Because you're virtuous and you're chosen and you use meditation. Yeah. These haters exposed. You expose them through your intuition. It says through meditation, chosen, holiness, holiness, chosen, meditation. Yeah, virtuous light transform in heart, inner heart, and outer habits. Transform. You changed. What's these haters exposed? Oh, she waiting on her best friend and he's scared to come down because the maintenance man was here fixing the door. What's this haters exposed? Black magic in the reverse. So, because you exposed your haters without using black magic. You exposed your haters through your ancient wisdom. You show how powerful you are. You show that you not only run this town, but you run this world sitting on it. You showed that. Somebody need to read Psalms 89. Psalms 94, Psalms 89. What's this? What's this Judaism? What's this Judaism? Ancient Abrahamic religion. Oldest. Yeah. Because it was some pure evil out here. It is an ancient evil spirit out here. Yesterday we read in Judges that they called upon the demons. They thought that they was going to send the demons to you, but see, this is what they don't realize. This is what they didn't realize. The demons already knew. The demons is into it too. They already knew that they had this one and they had that and that they wasn't going to get your ass. The demons already knew it. These goofy motherfuckers didn't. Because they didn't believe that Jesus is the Son of God. They don't believe that God got your back. They didn't believe that you wasn't an orphan. They didn't believe that. They didn't believe that you wasn't in this universe by yourself. They thought because they don't see people around you that you are alone. They need to learn to believe in the unseen. What's these haters exposed? Yeah. Today is the day, and it all comes down. Again, something is on social media about these haters being exposed. That's in this call, right? That broke universal laws, right? For a Friday in the future. Yeah. To try to block some shit for somebody starting on a Friday in the future. What's this? What's these universal laws? These calls. Black magic in the reverse. It went back to that call. Cargo calls. What's these universal laws? Indigenous ethnic folk religion. Ain't that what the Israelites are? Yeah. All of us. One faith, one God, and it's the signs of the times. Yeah. What they thought? Started from the bottom, now the whole team's fucking here. Yeah. They did some weird shit through October on a Wednesday from anywhere between October and December. To break the laws of the universe. They was breaking the laws of the universe. Yeah. Somebody wearing Reeboks. The signs of the times. Ain't that something? Six of Cups. They remember something. Oh. The high priestess went within and remembered to call on her higher power. One God, one faith, right? Yeah. They remember. Now they remember. They remember. They mentally stuck. They fighting. Yeah, and you don't care. Spirit said you're not interested. You don't care. Yeah. The Queen of Swords is not interested. Yeah. And what they got going on for their future. Not interested. Yeah, this Queen of Cups is not interested in what these people got going on, why they got it going on, what's going on with them. She don't care. She don't care that they was doing this because she got faith in God. He or she. What's this Judaism? Who is this person? Somebody you're not interested in. A Queen of Pentacles. A Queen of Pentacles. This is God's daughter in the Four of Cups. She's not showing interest to any of these people that was behind the scenes doing evil things towards her. Yeah, not interested in it. Wasn't interested in it. Again, she gave them the warning, sign of the times. What's this evil? This Knight of Wands, they took impulsive action. Messenger of acting first and thinking later. So they didn't think. They just actively took a leap of faith. They took a risk to do evil things towards you, not realizing that God saw them, that He was watching them, that He knew their thoughts. They didn't realize that God weighs the heart. What's this universal laws that they broke? They disrespected the laws of the land. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Yeah, they broke the laws. They determined this high priestess reverse. Two of Pentacles, the magician, to balance his magic for this dark bitch. Yeah, and she's being watched for the slander. What's these haters exposed? Because you reclaimed your magic and they got exposed. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Because you independent. Yeah, you independent. Not only that, is what you pour into is what's going to come out for you, right? What you put again, your strength, high priestess, strength. That's the green batter. Social media. So you expose them on social media about these religious people. Yeah. So again, so they came after you because of your spirituality. But in reality, it was a test of faith from God. That's the real reason. What's this social media? They saw your life. Yeah, this Knight of Cups. Yeah. So a messenger of romance and invitation. So you gave a love offer, but you did it through social media. You put it out in the universe. It's in the algorithm. You exposed them by giving a love offer, Page of Cups. You gave a love offer, and it wasn't fishy about the secrets that they was doing behind the moon, about your intuition. You know what's up. Yeah, the Hierophant. God is guiding you. What's these indigenous ethnic folk of these religious groups? Three of Wands, they have future plans, right? These indigenous religious people, they have future plans. What was the future plans? They was going behind the scenes. The black magic backfired. The black magic backfired on them. Look, black magic reverse, right? On this cargo cult, right? One God, one faith, right? Again, today is the day. And it all goes down, comes down, however it's getting down. It's good. Everybody getting a pie. Yeah. Moment of glory and glory. This is a victory. Yeah. What's this black magic reverse? Yeah. So again, this religious folks that have future plans on this black magic that backfired. I want to know how sheepish they feeling. Yeah, because it didn't hit the high priestess, the ones that has divine access, inner knowing, the one that get messages directly from source. It didn't hit the high priestess, yo. It didn't hit the high priestess, and the high priestess don't do black magic. So this cult should have been paying attention to the signs of the time. What's this cargo and call? This group, a cargo is group, right? They encourage you to do cargo rides for work, right? Grab one person's car and all of y'all meet up at one spot to save on fuel, to slow down pollution, to save on time, right? They encourage cargoes for work, transportation, especially when you live in a city. Folks can't pay for the parking garage. That's a whole nother bill, $522 a month. You ain't even sleeping there. But you got to pay for parking if you work downtown. So they encourage you to cargo a ride. Verify this call. They encourage you to group up with others for a ride. The government do. Yeah. This Page of Pentacles, development of trust and manifestation. So again, development of trust. So this cult was trying to manifest on this black magic on the high priestess, but it went back. They was watching. They made future plans on it. These religious people. What religion is it? Well, it's a religion that don't believe that Jesus is the Son of God. There you have it. What's one God, one faith? And now they know it's one God, one faith. They know that God gave Jesus the power of the world and the of the earth and of the heavens. That's the universe. Yeah. This emperor, this king of swords is in a tower. Emperor, king of swords, tower. Yeah, one God, one faith. Tower, sudden change. Yeah. You know, when they was doing that manifestation and that black magic shit behind the moon, they thought that they was going to snatch your snow out, your soul out. They thought that they was going to affect your crown chakra. They thought that they was going to affect your throat chakra. Yes, they did. They had fun doing it. Yeah. Well, you having fun watching this shit go down. What's the sign of the times? Yeah, this page of wands. This page of wands, development of news and enthusiasm. So again, today is the day that they got the development. They got the news and the enthusiasm. Today is the day. This idea. They got the message today about their dumbass idea, how it came back. Yeah. For these illusions. 7 of Cups. Yeah. The Hierophant, what? Yeah. Options and illusions place. Hierophant, strength, the moon, the magician, hangman. They got the message today. Yo, bitch, your shit ain't popping. Yeah. Moving forward. Yeah, moving forward, your lights is out. Yeah. Yeah, moving forward, you tried to steal from a rising star. You tried to block the moving the stars forward movement, yo. Black magic reverse. Cause it's one faith and one God. So today is the day. That's what I heard this morning when I woke up. Today is the day, and it all comes down. Yeah, what you thought? What did it say? March comes in like a lion. April goes out like a lamb, something like that. To spring forward for the flowers or something. They poked the bear. They thought that you was a naive lamb. They didn't know that you was the real genie from the block. What's this Queen of Pentacles? Concerned. Concerned. Somebody is concerned about this Queen of Pentacles due to her faith. Somebody is concerned, or a Queen of Pentacles is concerned. And you unbothered. They wanted you concerned. Yes, they did. What's this Knight of Wands? Acting first and thinking later about this evil. This is in the reverse. Gift reverse. They wanted to take your gifts. They wanted to make you evil. Not only that, they didn't think that the energy worked. They didn't think about it. They didn't second guess it. They didn't second guess their evil when they was taking impulsive actions to project it to you. You see, it's that gift reverse. It went back. That evil went back to them. They're concerned. What's this Wheel of Fortune in the reverse of this universal law? Fate is imprisonment. They in the 8 of Swords. They in a mental entrapment. They going to prison. They lost all connections. Either way it goes, nobody's going to believe them. Nobody's going to trust them. They're trapped. These hoes been put in a fucking box. Better yet, a fucking envelope. Yeah, moving forward. That's their journey. That's their travel. What's this Nine of Pentacles for these haters that's got exposed? Yeah. So they provided false documents. You reclaimed your magic. You got up and went, you go to work every day. The days you're supposed to work, you don't go nowhere you ain't supposed to be. And when you ain't somewhere where you're not supposed to be and you got an off day, you're doing your spiritual healing and health and hygiene. These haters exposed for these false documents. And they got to contend, they harvested in it. The Nine of Pentacles, they put work into these false documents. How you think you get 9 pentacles? You got to work for it. They put hard work of manipulation into this. Right? Well, today's the day that it all comes down for these people. Yeah. Yeah. What's this Knight of Cups on social media? Yeah. Yeah, your love offer brought endings. They also was doing projection work and it went back on your social media to bring you endings. It brought them endings. Yeah. Yeah. What's this this 3 of Wands and it's indigenous peoples? What's this 3 of Wands and it's indigenous peoples? Spirit said that was trusted. Yeah. You're solid. This foundation. Indigenous folks, religious. The 3 of Wands of this group in this building, in this workplace. Flying monkeys, flunkies. The future plans for them is ending. Today, they got wind of it today. It's 12:37 now, so they either got it about most government official agencies is operating from the hours of 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. If they ain't got it yet, it's on the way. But they gonna get that shit today by 5 p.m. Yeah, about this death magic that went back. Yeah, them endings that they sent out. So they confused about it. Yeah, because they gotta pay. Keep telling y'all. Careful about this black magic reverse and this high priestess in the upright. Yeah, you're too good. You're divinely connected. Yeah, your relationship, your partnerships. It's the 2 of Cups, ain't it? Yeah. Your divine union. What's this cargo called in this Page of Pentacles? They pathway. Their pathway is endings and everything is going back to them. They going to jail and they scared. They lost everything for this love magic that you ain't bothered about. Why you ain't bothered about it? Because you a star seed and you give it out in messages. Because you that nigga, mature man. Yeah, what's this tower and this one faith and one God, or this one God and one faith? Yeah, this karmic film was confused, is confused about this karma of this unexpected, this blessing. Yeah, because it's one faith and one God, right? And it's a tower out here. And they confused this karmic feminine in this group, in this family. They got entity attachments. They confused. Yeah, the black magic went back on anybody that they worked with. The people that they lied to on you. It all went back to them. Because all the shit was fake. And they scared. They concerned. Because it backfired. Gift reverse. Transition. Pathway. Imprisonment. House. Karmic film. Today is the day. They got wind of this shit. They thought they was living it up on 420. Yeah, how about 428? How about 41010? Yeah, unexpected blessings. Karma. One faith, one God for this karmic feminine. What's this concern? Oh, excuse. This workplace, they're concerned about this work that they did on the Queen of Cups. I mean, the Queen of Pentacles. Who is divinely connected, somebody who knows that they are a part of the tribe of Israel. They concerned. What's this Page of Wands? On top of signs of the times. Sign of the times. Page of Wands. You knew what they was doing with this ritual work, and when they were sending it out, it's evidence. Development of news and enthusiasm. Signs of the times. For this ritual work. And this evil eye projection shit. What's this gift reverse? Yeah. This rich girl. This rich girl. I believe this is the Nine of Pentacles in this day. The owner of the company, the mature woman who is pure evil, who that energy work went back to, she going to jail. What's this imprisonment? Cause she clicked up with a whole bunch of low vibrational people to do evil things. Not to mention she was already evil. Yeah, partnership in the reverse, commitment in the reverse. Yeah. She ain't gonna get no love. Her love is bound. Yeah, she going to prison. She gets no love. Yeah. Gotta leave the rising star where they stand because she out of pocket for this ritual work. What's these false documents? Forgery. Gotta move around from it. Gotta let it go. Abandonment. What's this false document? And this third party situation. This workplace is concerned about it. Today's the day. They thought that they was going to lie to the feds on you. Continue to lie on the feds on you. Don't forget about all the meetings y'all had to go to that they wanted to see your face. And you told the people, like, I'm not comfortable with showing them. I'm not comfortable being on video with these people. You told the adjudicators this. And so that everything went in your favor. And by you saying that, and it's been on a recorded line, guess what happened? It got investigated. They called investigation on you, but the investigation happens to them. Yeah, what's this transition? What's this death? On this Knight of Cups. Yeah, social media. You showing your faith and how you dismantle things. You stopped their fishy offers through your social media. They saw it. Yeah. So the legal issues have changed. Yeah, because you love yourself. What's this Three of Wands in this house? What's a distant future? The distant future for these fools? These religious people that work at this building? Yeah. Social media, Knight of Cups, ended faith. With faith. Yeah. So your faith and with social media is what ended these people. With this voodoo, black magic reverse on your relationship, on your marriage. What's this high priestess in this relationship on top of this black magic reverse? What's this high priestess in this relationship? The divine feminine, black magic reverse. Fuck. Yeah. What's the pathway for the? What's this Page of Pentacles pathway for this cult? Entity attachments. Today is the day. They're gonna discover this shit today. 35 to 49. That's how old these people are. Or majority of them. They was acting like 12-year-olds. Yeah. What's this one God, one faith, tower, and karmic feminine? This community. I told y'all this group, this cult. Yeah. What's this ritual? The Page of Wands. They was enthusiasts to do it. The rituals is blocked. Again, everything went back. They should have been watching for the signs of the times. They should have been listening instead of stalking you and throwing shit at you. Yeah. So you rose and your family This is the Ten of Cups, right? The family is the Ten of Cups. You rose spiritually, right? Energy work, rising star, family expectant, energy work. So this call your family, your own family. Just because y'all blood related down here, that don't mean y'all anything in the real world, in the universe. Because don't forget that the earth is a demerge, 4026. Yeah, because you rose away from their illusions. So they feel some type of way. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah. Ain't this something? They should have been watching for the signs of the times. But nah, they want to play in this energy work. Huh. Yes. So now they feel some type of way because they confused. They had a stalemate. They been stopped. They wigs been stopped. I mean, they wigs been pulled off. They been stopped in mid-stride. Wig off. Ah. They got grabbed. They stopped. Yeah, type shit. That's the truth Spirit said about this conflict that they wanted to bring. All right. The truth is seen. Yeah. Truth shall be revealed. What's this work? This occupation concerned about this Queen of Pentacles? Yeah. What they concerned? They concerned about this Empress. Yeah. This Empress is a part of Abraham's 12 lineage. She's one of the. She's probably from the first tribe. They concerned because they did this shit to an ancient soul, and they know how close this woman and God is. This woman or this man. This is a divine being. This is a diviner. They know how close this person is to God. And they concerned starting today. These people at this work that throw this work, they got to move on to calmer waters because they ass under judgment. And it's coming in hot, heavy, hot, ready, hot and steady. Gonna rock them steady. Today is the day. What's this third party situation with this false documents on this Nine of Pentacles? Yeah, this tower. On these haters exposed. They in the tower for this deceit, for this trickery, this group. Yeah, this group of leaders. Again, again. This group of leaders. So it was some dumb bitch that went to a group of leaders. You know exactly who these people are. This whole thought that she found a way out of some shit with an idea from the past. You see that shit? Somebody from your past had an idea to go to some leaders or some authority figures, not realizing that you connected to the authority, not realizing that you're the daughter of the authority, not realizing that you don't do no fuck shit in your heart. You don't abuse your power. All these people abuse their power. Today's the day. They thought you was a weak bitch, not knowing that you was in here pumping spiritual iron. What's this divine feminine? The emperor. You tried. The black magic went reverse on the high priestess relationship, divine feminine and the emperor. The black magic went again. It's a sacred union out here. Everything went back. Everything went back. Yeah. So celebrate this trickery. Y'all need to celebrate this trickster spirit that you guys adopted. What's this rich girl that this shit went back on in this group that did the ritual work? What's this rich girl? Gift reverse. Yeah, gift reverse. That's the blessing that's the love of did these impulsive actions, this evil impulsive actions. Without even thinking. Without even thinking. Now bitch you in a Nine of Swords. I'm flying in the motherfucking steps, my nigga. What's this faith in this death in this Knight of Cups on social media? Yeah. Knight of Cups. Divine command. Yeah. A proposal. Called your bluff in front of the whole world. Called our city out. Called our cities out. Yeah, you getting this shit back, bitch. Yeah. Thanks for the check. What's this faith, death, Knight of Cups, social media? Yeah, y'all was shooting death. Y'all was sending proposals, right? Yeah. This Queen of Cups reverse. This dummy. Yeah. Yeah. You was sending it to the you was having faith that the death proposals would work, but it backfired. How about that, dummy? How about the one that can't see? Queen of Cups in the reverse. You're not smart. Your emotion is all over the place. You can't see. You don't use your intellect. You have faith of this death, of this proposal to somebody's social media account who's putting out messages because they putting out messages about you. But you realize today is the day that none of your shit works. You realize today is the day that you made yourself your own victim. You realize today that nobody believes anything you say. What's this entity attachment on this pathway for this Page of Pentacles? That's in this cult. Yeah, bitch, you tore down a cult. They gotta stand their ground when it comes to these attacks. They gotta stand their ground. Clarify this entity attachment on this pathway for this Page of Pentacles in this cult. Yeah, they in conflict. They in conflict, and guess where they at? They in conflict because the devil got a hold on him. He really got a hold on them. Yeah, Queen of Swords sent his ass over there. Why? Why the Queen of Swords sent his ass over there? Because the Queen of Swords feed that motherfucker. He worked for her. You didn't know? She connected to the universe. Clarify this commitment, imprisonment, will of fortune in the reverse, and these universal laws. Yeah, couldn't change fate, but it changed for you. You changed your own fate. Now you know how connected you are to the universe as well. Yeah, you do shit like this, you fuck your own shit up. Yeah, shooters load pistols while I'm brushing my teeth. Death threats is getting normal to me. Yeah, out of this world. Two of Wands, you've been stopped. Your world stopped spinning. Yeah, this is coming from God. This is coming from the universe, universal laws. With the Two of Wands, this man got the globe in his hand. He's holding the world in his hand. Yeah. Yeah, watching your ass too. Because you a snake. Mm-hmm. The boys watching you. They don't care about nothing that you got. Yeah, you have been X'd out from working as an official person. What's this? What's this distant future in this house and Three of Wands for these religious people? This cult, coven, church. Yeah, these betrayals. They're sad. They're going to always be sad in the future plans of this organization, this distant future of facing betrayals and sadness. That's for their future because their black magic went back and they're not gifted. They couldn't harvest your gifts. They thought that they was going to steal your gifts through energy work. How about it? Now they here. Hold on, what's that? And it's seen. This organization. Pussy. What's this community karmic film tower and this one God, one faith? Three of Wands. God got their future in his hands. God got their future in his hands. This community futures is in God's hands. Remember, what community is this cult in this read right here. Today is the day. Again, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. Not to mention, Jesus said he's coming back. He didn't tell you how he was coming back. Play it. Play it. You're supposed to move according as if God only sees you. What's this blocked ritual page of wands on this signs of the times? Yeah, they should have been watching for the truth. Yeah. Temperance, hermit. King of Pentacles. Look like that motherfucker about to die, ain't he? Yep. About to die. What's this blocked in this ritual work in this page of wands and this signs of the times? Yeah, that's to bring balance. Again, that motherfucker about to be 6 feet deep, 12 feet deep, 10 toes up, laid on their back, full of gases, stinking and all that shit. Yeah, that's the communication for this magic. That's the communication for this magic. The laws here. Yeah, they shook. They shocked. These children of the night, this cult, they shocked because the shit went back due to your faith. They had faith. They had wrong faith. Not only that, they came after you and your ass is innocent. They came after you and you innocent. I'm happy my door fixed. What's up? Sleep is the cousin of death. Don't forget that. Yeah. Sleep is the cousin of death. Don't forget that, my babies. I gotta hear the whole song over. Y'all know why I'm coughing? Because they trying to block communication. But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And it shall not come 9D. If you grind strong enough, if you grind long enough, oh Lord, I woke up and started praying this morning. The only motherfucker that's feeling my pain, you know what I'm saying, is the Lord. So what's up? Yeah. What's this Empress? This Empress, the daughter of God, the Queen of Pentacles that they concerned about, that this workplace is concerned about, that they scared of God over. The Abrahamic religion, the Judea, the Israelite. This motherfucker is pure love. Full of love. Bring nothing but love. And you attacking because they innocent and they love. Yeah. What a combination. See, we were supposed to have been brought together to bring love. To teach you how to love yourself so you can teach others how to love themselves. Today is the day you find out all this shit is all in your lap. These hating ass nigga, it's the world. What's this tower? Trickster. Ain't that what the Seven of Swords was doing? These tricksters is in their feelings because they in the tower over this third party situation. Yeah, they clicked up with it. They combined with it. Yeah, they in their feelings. This family, this cult. These friends. What's this emperor? They in their feelings about this trickster because they got played. Fate in the reverse. They couldn't change this empress and this emperor's fate. This high priestess, this divine feminine. They couldn't change her nor her husband's fate or her partner. But it's in this situation, it's somebody's husband because they connected to God. Their third eye is wide open. Not to mention, they on the leadership of the spiritual battlefield. Look at those intuitions lit up. And y'all thought y'all was about to play with somebody like this, right? What's this Ace of Cups for this rich girl who that energy work went back to with that evil shit? Her mask is off. The mask is off. She got killed in her dreams. Yeah, the mask is off, so they trying to run. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mask again. That's Jason. That's Friday the 13th, right? The first movie is Addams Family. The second one is the clown one. What's that word? It, the trickster, right? And the fates. Yeah, Carrie. What's this Queen of Cups? This Queen of Cups in the reverse was doing shit on the moon. Yeah, this fire sign. Yeah, that shit ended. That shit ended to your social media. Was sending proposals up to your social media. Again, you're nowhere around these fat yellow bitches, and yet these hoes are still hating on your skinny black ass. Yeah. What's this Five of Wands and this entity attachment on a pathway? Yeah. Since they were so motherfucking thirsty and hungry, now they being ate up by the shit that they sunk out. Because again, the black magic reversed, right? The evil sitting with them, right? Mm-hmm. What's this Two of Wands? Because again, the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse out here several times. Yeah, for these twins, for these people that was on the same type of time. Yeah, for these codependent folk, you know, up to 5 people. What's this distant future with this Three of Swords? Yeah, that's the future plans for this organization. Yeah, they suspicion. Again, today is the day. The law gonna find like they gonna catch wind that the law is on their ass. Yeah, and that's a celebration to the ethers and you. Yeah. What's this Three of Wands with this community and this karmic film that's in a tower? They said because they went too deep. They celebrated too much and they went too deep with this shit. Yeah, celebration in the deep for these animals living in a lower nature. Yeah, that's root chakra action, ain't it? What's this Two of Pentacles? What's this block? Yeah, forbidden. They know not to come your way. Yeah, with this ritual work. That shit was forbidden. Yeah, for this Page of Wands. They should have been watching for the signs of the times. It's dinner time, Spirit said. It's time to eat their ass up. Yeah, it's time to eat their ass up. 5814. Yeah, this community is being watched. Mm-hmm. They sat back and watched you too, just like you sat back and watched them. They didn't know you was behind the scenes. I thought they was high priest and high priestess though, right? Yeah, quit playing with God. Rockstar lifestyle, Mike don't make it. Yeah, they on their way to war, right? Yeah, you on your way to all that glitters though. That's to be fair. Yeah, let me see what I wrote about to be fair. Fair exchange ain't no robbery, Spirit said. What you sow is you should reap. Because today is the day, right? Spirit said don't panic and don't apologize. Yeah. Spirit said remind them of who they called upon. They called Baalim. They called Baal. And they called on Ashtaroth. They was looking for fear, guilt, and anger. Well, they got it. They fucking got it. Yes. These bitches don't give a fuck about nobody and not even their goddamn self. This is in the present. This is in the here and now. Here and now. 32:23. 5. It's a change. I promise to love faithfully. Here and now. Today is the day. Regeneration. And it all get burnt down. That energy is going back where it came from. It's getting contained. That's underground. What's this here and now? Past and the future. It's in the present. It's in the middle. Poised. Here and now. In the position. Poised. In the position. Here and now. In between the past. In between the future. Poised. Right here. Right now. Ain't no mistake. They in chaos and conflict since they wanted to bring it. Yeah. Ain't no peace for these motherfuckers. What's this poise? TikTok. Time's up. Today is the day. You will endure this shit for at least the next 30 years. It's time for y'all to go. Y'all been doing too much pollution. What's this? TikTok. Because the higher power is here. And y'all called on them fucking demons that turn on you. That already knew that you was a catch. You fell for the bait, dummy. Yeah, for Treasure Island. Okay. You've been put out to sea. Yeah. Gang, time to go. Divine counterpart that lost your rank. That got cut up by your counterpart, the Queen of Swords. What's this higher power? Since you want to follow tricksters, you endure that trickster shit all by yourself. Because we were supposed to co-create. Yeah. Yeah. The higher power co-create all that glitters. The red balls tricking and old ladies across the street still bitching. Take your old ass to sleep. Police this week. Yeah. Come to the edge. Come to the edge in the reverse. No. Ain't no coming to no edge here and now. Front and center. Ain't no way out of it. You're being watched. Observer. What's this? Come to the edge in the reverse. Yeah. Between worlds. Poise. You caught in between worlds. Here and now. Here and now. Ain't no edge. You in between worlds. Not on the edge. Collective, that's not for you. You're not caught in between worlds. You have access to the multiverse. What's this TikTok? What's in between worlds? Observer in the reverse. And they can't see you. They can't see you and they can't reach you. They in between worlds. They're floating in the abyss. But what they did to God's chosen child or his people. What's this observer in the reverse? They can't see now. They imagining happy. They can't see. And they got to clean all this up. What's this co-create? You use God to co-create. You co-create with God. What's this imagine? Higher power co-create. Ain't shit shaking but the leaves on the tree. Mending. You and God got back together. They can't see you. They can't watch you. And they wishing that y'all could reconcile. Because you got a leg up in this life. Again, you connected to the universe. You a child of God. You a true child of God. Yeah. Yeah. And they want to know why. They in grief. Don't forget that. So they're going to try to come to you to trauma bond. Right? They're going to try to come to you to trauma bond. The law is onto these people. Spirit is onto these people for the grief they cause. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Based on this work. Regarding the workplace affair, based on the work that they was throwing against you, based on the hard work you put in. High honors. Yeah, rich lady. What's this word? Craftsmanship, court official. Again, about this work you've been putting in. About this work you've been putting in. Court official and work. About this hard work you put in. And the court official could represent the law upstairs and the law right here on the 3D. But this court official, this bitch worked for God. She worked with God. It says higher power and co-create right here. So this person works with God. And somebody wished that they could mend because they know they did you so wrong. But they know this is forbidden. That's to bring balance. What's this court official? Yeah, the Hierophant. So, so the work from this court official of this warlock, Dark Hierophant, the main male was expecting that your capital C, capital M. He talk work, but he from the M, and he's a real nigga. Free tip. Tell my partners off in Forward City. This dark organization is going to prison. We saw imprisonment down here. We saw the wheel in the reverse. Yeah, for this couple, this pair. Man down, no prank, homie. Shots fired, man down, no prank, homie. Yeah, what's this? Yeah, they in their thoughts about they got this letter, right? They got this letter about this forward movement about they ass going to jail because you could sue them. The law see that you innocent. Who you work for? Who you work for? You living in your life purpose. Your job on earth, it coincides with your spiritual job. You a life coach. You're a life coach. And you're protected by the government because your choice to become the life coach. And so the government is going to sue these people in your behalf. Ten of Wands reverse. Star. King of Cups. Hierophant. That's what's coming through for you. Yeah, in the privacy of your own home. And they worry shitless in their privacy. You want to know why they worried? Because it's been a fatality to their evil. Yeah. What's this prison? Don't know the answer to that question, so sometimes that bothers me. It really, really, really bothers me. I'm sitting on the couch where the models be. You catch me in the club where the models be. Yeah, they ain't getting nothing for this. They not getting nothing for this. They in their thoughts about this death magic. They in their thoughts. Yeah, the number 13, that's death, baby. 36, 16. Come on. They already know where they headed. Yeah, they in their thoughts about you, female. This main male is in this leader, this authority figure, this boss, this executive, the person with the master plan. They're all got you on their mind. Isn't that the karma? What you on their mind? Like, why are they sitting there thinking about you? They didn't think they didn't think this through. That's what Spirit said yesterday. They didn't think this through. They lost their gifts. They lost their gifts to win money. They lost their abundance. It's a fatality. So until next time, remember today is the day, right? So yeah, we're gonna be back. It's only 1:00. Yeah, we're gonna be back. But however, today is the day, right? And remember, keep your sword in your hand and try to live your life in the upright according to the sword, whatever you read today. Until next time, it's 109:37 on the timer, and Ashe. That 109:37 equals 10:10.